from the ashes.
Electric Boogaloo.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Oh, it's time to light your fires for ascension. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Not a real game. That's okay. You just chat. This is more of like a live review of the game. I played the first one when it first came out. Man, there's a lot of like on Kick, there's a lot of people that try to sell you bots. And I think there's a lot of people, right? Is the timer gone? I can it's 15 seconds. I still had the troll came in yesterday, Phil. The troll came in yesterday, so it was it's about 15 seconds. You can't spam it because that troll will just come in and spam the same thing that he spams all the time, over and over and over again. By the way, so the people that play Call of Duty, there's like a big war going on between Call of Duty and I actually wanted this view between Call of Duty and Battlefield. So you know how in Battlefield 6 you can they have an option, it's called Portal. So you could create like your own maps and things like that, and it's really cool. It's a really cool thing they gave to the community. Will I handle that? Yeah, you guys will. You will. Technically, you could chat while playing Doom 3. But I already created the thing. We'll do that tomorrow. Just embrace your troll, Johnny. Dude, it's funny. Every time I try to embrace him, he says the same thing over and over again. It's just the same words. He's like a robot. He's like a robot. He told me about how much he loves you, and he always talking about how Johnny is pure love. I wish he would just tell me that. If he would just come in saying that, I would not block him. Yeah, so I am gonna play Doom, most likely. So here's the thing. So Thursday and Friday, there's a game that's out. It might be on the Xbox also, but it's on the PlayStation. I gotta see the price because I think it's about $15. It's on sale. It's a horror game called Luto. Excuse me, Luto. So I was thinking about playing that Thursday. and Friday. But Friday's mostly like the retro Fridays. We're bringing that back. So Friday morning, I was thinking about playing Doom. But I don't know about Doom 3. I don't know. It wasn't bad. You're a robotus? Yeah, there's a game called Ludo. So I wish there was a way. So if I were to go, let's look at this together. Let me move things over. See, it's a chat. We chat. We chat. It's been a morning for me. It's been a morning and a night. So I need something more chill. Let's go to here, and then what if we type in horror? You know, like what games come up? So games are hard. There's a game called Ludo, but I think that's only on the PlayStation 5, and that game looked really good. Time play 0 is a good score. I actually like PowerWash Simulator. You guys are nuts. Sometimes you need that relaxing style of game. Not always fast. Yeah, you see that they don't have like a lot of horror games here. If I typed in horror, let me see if I put top results. Excuse me. Man, I'm drinking vitamin water. If you guys don't like vitamin. Jeez, Bullet, calm down. Hey, Rec. Hey, Rec. Well, Bullet, have you ever cleaned a man's room? You know what game is good though? If you guys, what is it called? Crime Scene Cleaner. It's actually pretty good. Adam, good morning. Mortuary Assistant. Yeah, that's another one. But there's one that I wanted. I think it's, let's see, Madison. I think it's another one. I don't know if they have it on here. I know it's, there it is. $35. This is another good one. Madison. But Ludo, let me hold on. Let me look it up on the browser really quick. Let's see. If I go to PlayStation, I want to sign in. I don't want to buy a PlayStation. I have a PlayStation. Let me see if I sign in. I should already be signed in. Hold on, this is taking forever. Yeah, here I am. Okay, I am signed in. Okay, so if I go to, let me look it up. Ludo. It's not coming up. Games. It's not coming up. It's like, what the hell? It's on my, hold on one second. Let me look it up. On my phone. Let me look it up on my phone. It's called Ludo. If I go to here and I go to my wish list, there it is, $15. Ludo. Yeah, it's only on the PlayStation and PC. So, but it's not exclusive to PlayStation. It's for both. Oof. Suffer a brutal torment of a demon forcing you to continue. God, that's just that word alone. Let me tell you guys something. There's just certain games that just drive me insane, and that would be one of them. That would be one of them. Yeah, I played that one. Devour, I think I played that one on PC. It gave you whiplash. The thing is with Madison, it reminds me of a game called Visage. You guys ever heard of a game called Visage? That one was scary at first, but then it started becoming the same thing over and over again. What is it? Visage. I don't know if they have it on here. They have it on the PlayStation and PC. There it is. No, they do have it. This one. I beat this one already. See, it's very similar to Madison. Fear. All right, fail. Fear. We'll do that tomorrow. Stick around for Power Wash, and then we'll do Fear tomorrow. I'll get it out of my box because it's somewhere over there. And we'll do Fear tomorrow. You want that? We'll do Fear. We'll do Fear tomorrow. Yeah, this was scary for a little bit, but then it just started becoming the same thing over and over again to me. Like I was not getting scared. Oh wait, I forgot. Probably this weekend, Rec. Probably this weekend. We'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take care of it. Where is it? I was supposed to put this here. Live, come check it out. Probably this weekend. It's just the channel points. I just set up sound alerts. Not sound alerts, but like if someone follows. Oh, I did set that up. Like if someone follows on Kick, like there's like that noise that it makes and things like that. The scariest game is Cabela Dangerous Hunts. That is scary because you are the deer running away, trying to get away from the hunter. You are right, Fail. You are right. You are absolutely correct. That is a very good point. Let's see. How about Torment? Torment. Is it Torment that I'm thinking of? Is that the same one I'm thinking of? There was one Torment. I don't know if they have it on here. Oh, this. Oh, I've played. You mean Tormented Souls or Torment? Or like this? No, it's Torment Tides. I played this one. They came out with a second one. There was one that came out recently, and I saw it. I don't know if it's Outbreak or there's Outlast is scary. I played that one as well. I played a lot of these games. Killer Clowns. I have this on PC. It's all right. There was one that came out recently. This is a good one. You guys ever play Red Dead Redemption? Crow Country, you would love that game. Crow Country, what the hell's Crow? Johnny, only handle what you can. There's no rush. Yeah, I know there's no rush to do anything. The title for this stream is Funny, Good One, Johnny. Right? Isn't it funny? Good one? That's why we're gonna be playing it. We're playing it! Guys, we're gonna play it. You guys are insane. You're gonna endure it. Just endure it. How do I see it? See you all. See this with PowerWash Crime Scene Cleaner. It's actually pretty good. You're cleaning up for the mob. Like, there's like bodies all over the place. Oh, by the way, look what I downloaded. Dante's Inferno for you guys. I downloaded Dante's Inferno. Just designed a emote for. Oh, nice. I gotta come up with my Agony. You said Agony. Agony. I've never heard of that one. Agony. This one. What the hell is this about? It's creepy. That's it. Just 3. Agony is a first-person survival horror set in the depths of. I'm not gonna play that. In the depths of hell. The depths of hell. That's not what we play here, guys. We play PowerWash Simulator. I actually want to try it out. I want to try it live. Pretty much like a live review. That's why we're doing this. I'm still decided. It's just like next. I need November to come already because Zelda Wind Waker is next week. Also next month, our new schedule kicks in. So no more morning streams. Only 2 days a week. Monday and Tuesday in the morning. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be at night. So there might be some pop-up morning streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. But it's not going to be constantly. No, it's Mario Sunshine without the bing bing wahoo. You think it is? You think it's Mario Sunshine? You think it? Did you like Mario Sunshine? I thought it was okay. Thank you, Mystic. Dante's Inferno is, it's better than Agony though. It's better than Agony. I could tell you that. I could already look at it and see it's better. I could already look at it. My sound is on. Yeah, right. That sound is on. Yeah. I could already look at Dante's Inferno is good. It's just I get nervous to play it because of the nudity. I know there's nudity in that one with a lot of them, with a lot of parts, especially the last part. I was gonna say you see the boss's cock. You see the boss's cock, and this thing's like humongous, probably the size of my leg. I hate Sunshine. Every time I mention it, I feel... Yeah, I honestly, I enjoyed Sunshine more than Mario 64. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not really enjoy Mario 64. The one I really like... I don't like 3D Mario games. I don't like 3D Mario games. I like 2D Mario games. That's what I grew up with. So, Mario... The latest Mario game that came out, that one was alright. But I did Odyssey. I did not finish that one. I kind of want to go back to Mario Odyssey and replay it, like start over. But I've never I've never beaten it. And I got into it, like I was at the last level. I think it was the 8th level, whatever it is, whatever it's called, the Bowser level. The Bowser level. That's where we're at, the Bowser level. But yeah, I've never beaten it, and I've been wanting to go back to it. Steve, good morning. How you doing? Odyssey and 64 are the goats. Odyssey and 60. You think so? Odyssey? I think Odyssey is. Odyssey's really good. That's a lot of it. Just bosses. Yeah. The last boss. Is it the last or the last boss? Don't forget to use water on the grime, Johnny. Come on, you guys are gonna help me clean. You're gonna help me clean, right, Rec? You guys are gonna help me clean for a little bit. What did Rec say? She said, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday marks my 5-year affiliate anniversary on the Purple app. Oh, nice. There's people that's been leaving the Purple side. I guess there was some sort of controversy that happened recently, right? What was it? Who was I talking to? Well, Rec, you told me about that controversy. I think something else happened. Bane said on his stream yesterday, he goes, yeah, with the thing that happened the other day, you know, and I'm like, what is he talking about? You know, I'm like, what is he talking about? How do you play this? That's what I kept saying. I'm like, what is he talking about? I don't know what, was it the same controversy that Rec told me about? How do I do stuff? Okay, that's for that. That's to crouch. That's to jump. How do you change the nozzle? Oh, like that. But how do you change the nozzle? Like I want to change the. Oh, it's like that. I guess I only have 2 for right now. Change stance. Okay. And it's like that. Draken, good morning to you. How you doing? I'm so tired of Mario games now. I can happily never play another Mario, another Nintendo, just keep recycling the same old games. Wait, I'm so tired of Mario games now. I can happily never play another, but Nintendo, yeah, they do keep recycling. I do agree with that. Mario 64 has a PC port with multiplayer we could play together. Johnny, your whole chat while you collect stuff. Really? And the thing is like I gotta fix my I still haven't installed my GPU. We had a bill that we had to take care of, so that came first, and a few other expenses. So it's like certain things are waiting right now in the wind. You know what I'm saying? So I played this first one, and I really enjoyed the first one. It's a really chill, calm stream, you know, calming game, but I don't think it needed a second. What do you call it? A second? Like a sequel? I don't know. That's how I feel. How you doing, Wise? That guy should be banned for life. A girl was attacked and Twitch only gave the guy... Right, 30 days. Was it that? I thought it was I thought they banned the guy. But the girl attacked the guy. Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. A girl was attacked. I thought a guy attacked a girl. I thought a girl attacked a guy on stream or something like that, and she was only banned for a day. I don't know what's going on over there. I have no idea. Just come to the green side or the red side. That's what I say. Just come over. You know, it's just I don't know. You guys choose what you want, but it's just this controversy has been going on lately. It's just been crazy. It's been really crazy lately, right? Is it me or has it been crazy? Hey, Ron. I wish my nickname was what? Boss Cock now? Okay. Is that what you want your nickname to be? Boss Cock? Twitch failed big time at TwitchCon. Yeah, they did. They really did. It just feels loose. It feels loose. The thing is, I play this on PC, but I didn't get it on PC. I got it on my console for now. Okay, so we finished that. Oh my god, this is a big truck. So, it's just, I don't know what is going on with Twitch lately. And also, I know they're trying to crack down on view bots or something like that, which is good. I think Kick needs to crack down on that, because Kick has a lot of view bots. Let me tell you guys something. On Kick, one thing I noticed is a lot of foreigners that stream on Kick, like people from the other side of the world, and I don't mean UK folks. You know, I mean like people maybe from Saudi Arabia and so on, and that is okay too. But they be having like 35,000 viewers in their chat, but only like 10 are chatting. Like the chat is not like blowing up. So I'm like, are these view bots? I think so, because there's no way to monitor it that well. Like on Twitch, you're able to monitor that as much as you can. Doesn't it all? So my Ultimate Game Pass came out today. It was only 18, so I think if you're grandfathered in, it stays. I don't think so, Wise. I don't think so. I got an email saying that they're switching. No, it's just with the Emery incident, but also with their accessibility issues. Okay, so that's what's going on over there. I don't think so, Wise. I think I got an email saying that they're increasing my price on Game Pass. I said I'm gonna keep it to the end of the year, but if it's not worth it, I don't know. And then today drops the Battle Royale for Battlefield. Again, I think I'm gonna keep my multiplayer games on Kick. Like if I play multiplayer, I'm gonna keep it on Kick. I'm not gonna play it on YouTube. But yes, I cannot wait for this year to be over. To be honest, we started off great, and now I'm just tired. I want 2026 to roll around already. I do need to download a few other games. There's a few games I need to download. But this Friday comes out Mortal Kombat. Dragon Quest comes out, which I'll be playing on the side. I'm still playing Banishers. Last night I was gonna continue Banishers, but I was so exhausted from Banishers. I was so exhausted for the day, and I'm like, I can't play anything. I went to bed at 9:30. 9:30. I couldn't support anyone that was live. I think Von Dolores was live on Kick. Couldn't support him. I was so tired. Good news. My kid took 4 steps yesterday on his own. 4 steps. That little brat just wants to be carried. Game Pass is going up for every. It is. Is it going up? How much is it going up over there, Rec? Do you know? I don't know if you know. This game is good with music. Like I need music, but I don't have any music. I mean, I could put music. I just can't play it on YouTube. They will copyright me, like 100% copyright me. But yeah, I wanted to try this game today. Is that soap? Is this soap? Is this what this is? And then do we just switch it to this? Is that what it did? I think that's what it did. I did too, Johnny. That way throw me off. Yeah. A game that justifies my obsession with high pressure hoses. I don't know. Oh, you don't use Game Pass. Okay. I think it went up because I know in Canada it went up. Like for us, it went up 50% here in the States. But in Canada, I think it went up 100%. Which is insane. Like, but by the way, I was watching RTG85. He's another content creator. Trust me, he's better than Dreamcast guy. He's been criticizing Xbox a lot. We all have been. But he did. He has a source from someone that they said that possibly. You know how right now you pay for Game Pass on console, or you pay for PSN on, PlayStation, and that's the only way you could play online games with people. That's the only way you could play multiplayer if you pay for their service, unless it's a free game. But the next Xbox, because it's supposed to be a PC console hybrid, they said that you don't need to pay for an online service in order to play online. If you want Game Pass, I think the Game Pass will just be like one of those things where it's like, hey, you get all these extra games, you get first day one games, you get all these other things, you get deals, you get monthly. I think that's what the Game Pass is going to be. Something like that. It's okay. It's okay, Bully. You don't have to watch. But yeah, it's supposed to go up. Not go up. It's supposed to be like a PC hybrid. I think it's going to cost at least, like I said, $1,200. And they probably have different models. They'll probably have one where it's going to be what do you call it? It's going to be like different tiers, like maybe one with higher RAM. Maybe it's gonna be higher RAM, higher gigs, and it's probably gonna cost more. That one's gonna probably be like $1,500. I can already see it. There was an analyst named Michael Pachter, something like that. He used to be an analyst back in the day on the 360 days. Oh, by the way, I may play the new Halo campaign Evolve. I may do the campaign. Apparently it's gonna be 4-player co-op, but I may do that one for a little bit. I don't know when it comes out. I think it comes out next month, something like that. And something's coming out next month. There's a big game supposed to come out next month. Not Call of Duty, not Call of Poopy, not Call of Crappa, not Crappa Duty, Call of Duty. But it was something else. How do I change? There's a way to change the hose, right? Like the... There we go. You can make it longer. Just give it a little rub. If you get Game Pass, they even throw in having $30 less in your monthly budget. They do. They throw that in. They threw that into us. Without even telling us, they just magically did it. They said, hey, you get Game Pass, you get $30 less in your bank account. Dude, it's so stupid. You're here for the chat. See, Bullet? Just be here for the chat. It's so stupid. The Call of Duty, like, I'm not gonna lie. I used to play Call of Duty all the time from the beginning. I got into Call of Duty with what's that one? World War II? Call of Duty 2, I think it's called. That's the one I got into. That Call of Duty. But I just, after that, it got better and better, and then Call of Duty 4 was really good. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 was really good. But then, oh my god, it just started getting worse. And then and then they started adding all these like skins. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what are these skins? That Beavis and Butthead, what does that have to... And I remember when Black Ops came out, they said they're going to keep it grounded, you know, the whole spiel they always give us. I don't know how to do it. Here we go. The whole spiel they always give us, oh, we're going to keep it grounded. No, they didn't. It was terrible. It's terrible. Farting unicorns. I have no internet in Game Pass. I won't pay a subscription for games for each. Yeah, each their own. Yeah. I pay for it because I do like some of the free day one games that came out. That's why I pay for it. But I'm pretty much giving it to the end of the year, Steve. See how much I could justify it. You know, if they are coming out with a lot of day one titles, maybe I'll keep it. But like Outer Worlds is a new one that I think just came out or coming out. soon this month, this week I think. You know, I heard that's a good one. I'm not gonna play that one, but I heard that's another good one. But you know what I mean? Change washers? Wait, could I just use a pro? I've been using a weaker one this whole time. But it's just, I don't know. With Call of Duty, right now they're only making changes with Call of Duty because of Battlefield. If it wasn't for Battlefield, if Battlefield was not coming out or did not come out, they would not have made any changes. They would not have listened to the community because they're like, oh, we're listening to the community. We listen to no, you don't. You're just making changes because you have competition now. COD and FIFA are nothing more than copy and paste. Yeah, it is. $50 a year for your basic PlayStation Plus. $50 a year? Oh, that's the basic one. Okay, I pay for the second tier of PlayStation. The next one up. So, that's what I pay for. But yeah, I might do Halo when it comes out. It looks good, but the thing is, it's like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. And the reason why I'm nervous is because Bullet was kind of right. Hey, Chaos. Bullet was kind of right. I was playing, Borderlands, and Borderlands is a bit unstable. Like, I think they need to come out with a patch. I haven't touched Borderlands because it stutters for some reason. It still stutters, and it's because of the Unreal Engine. So I'm a bit nervous with that because it's like they're using Unreal Engine with Halo. That's what they're doing. They're using Unreal Engine. I don't know why they're switching engines like so much. Like they have their own engine. Why is 343 Studios switching engines? I don't get it. Let me tell you guys something. So the first PowerWash Simulator, when it first came out, when I was just stressed out, I needed something to relax, I would just hide in my room and play this. I wish this game came out when I was with my ex. I wish this game came out when I was with my ex. Because she was a nightmare. A nightmare, I tell you. Sabrina, good morning. How you doing, Sabrina? Today's sponsor is Vitamin Water. They're not sponsoring me, but I decided to sponsor it. I love Vitamin Water. You have a PS5 Slim, but I'm thinking of selling it. Games are just... They're getting too expensive, Steve. I don't have the Slim one. I have the bigger model with the disc drive. That's one. I have the disc drive. I love the digs that Battlefield... I love the digs that Battlefield makes as well. Oh, and... they're using Unreal Engine 3 now. Oh, they're using Unreal Engine. They're not even using 5 or 6. They're using the older version. Wow. Good thing I'm not buying it, and it'll be on Game Pass. You serious? They're not even using... Holy hell, that's insane. They're not even using it. The new one. They're probably saving it for the next one. This is Sabrina, this is a PowerWash Simulator Part 2. It just came out. I wanted to try it out. And see how it is, because I played the first one. Bullet doesn't like it. But he's here for the chats and the laughter. Fuel his ego. Oh, wait, what is it? Unreal is heavily documented. It makes sense to use industry standard, I think. Okay. Yeah, it does. Mostly right, Bullet, right? Mostly right? He was kind of right. I mean, he was kind of right. The game is good. It's just, the engine that they use. It's like, why did they switch engines? Yeah, I think they wanted to charge $80, but they marked down the price. I can't believe, but Steve is right. Games are getting too expensive. And I don't get me wrong, it wouldn't surprise me if they're getting more expensive to purposely push the subscription plans. Because think about it, if Xbox has day one passes, why not? Why not sign up for it, you know? Why not? Where's my chat here? Where's my chat? Here it is. If Xbox has day one passes, you know, why keep paying for it? Cosmo, good morning. You like my blue hair? Thank you. Wait, it's blue? No, it's brown-ish. I have pomade in my hair. It's my chair. Just my chair. What does the engine have to do with it? You're washing a truck. They will pay you to do this. No, I'm not. This game is not using Unreal Engine. I'm talking about Borderlands. Man, guys, keep up. I'm talking about Borderlands. It's just so you guys could just stare at me while I clean this truck because it's messy. I gotta, you know, my mom told me I need to do this. It's a job, guys. It's a job. You guys gotta understand. We don't like doing certain things, but, you know, sometimes you have to play certain games and review them. Sometimes you have to. And sometimes you don't have to. But this time I'm doing it. And you guys are going to sit there and watch me do it. Claire Obscura is... Danny... I'm so glad Cosmo beat that one. He just beat that one recently. Moved on for a few hours and never touched it again. Did you get bored with it? Is that what it was? I played part 1, I beat it. I played part 2, and beat that one. I did like part 2 a lot. Part 3, I did not like it. I bought it and I hated it. Cosmo just finished beating recently Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. He wrote on one of his posts that he loved it. And I'm glad he did. I'm glad he played it. I think that game needs more recognition. And I think it needs more exposure. Because it needs to be Game of the Year. That game has to be Game of the Year. Sabrina, there's something very calming about this game. Thank you, Sabrina. I'm glad there's something very calming about this game. You see, guys, it's not all about shooting and, you know, killing. It's stuff like that. It's about calmness. See, guys? I'm sure you use Unreal. It did? Oh, it used Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so that's why it looks so good. Ah, oh, so good. That game. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there's certain games that I still... You know, sometimes you're sitting in bed and there's always a game that just leaves an impression on you. And it's been a long time since a game actually left an impression on me. And Claire Obscure did that. It did that. And guys, remember, I did not want to play it. I did not want to play it. I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play an RPG. And then, you know, Bullet, very persistent. And I did it. I was like, fine, let's do it. Let's try it out. And even, I think Sign was telling me, Mystic was telling me. And then I was seeing, like, clips of, like, Mystic was posting stuff. And I'm just like, okay, let's see what this game is all about. Never again. Never regretted it. Never regretted it. Tony, you've been getting up early. How you doing? I haven't purchased a brand new game since I purchased COD Cold War. That was the last one. I purchased COD Cold War at the time as well. I was in New York City. It was during the pandemic, actually. It came out during the pandemic, and I was bored. And I was going to a divorce at the time. So I needed something. She was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. I tell you guys, it was a nightmare living with her. She had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend while living with me. Characters sold 5 million copies and celebrated by giving away free DLC. And they did, right? There's new DLC. I think Mystic told me as well that there's DLC for it. But what is it? It's just dungeons, right? Like dungeons and like little bosses and stuff like that. It's not like DLC adding to the story, right? You gotta like cut them into sections. If not, that's what you gotta do as a power wash expert. You gotta cut things into sections like this. You paying attention, Sabrina? She's calm. She just fell asleep. She fell back to sleep. She was like, I love the sound of the water. He did fight it fail. I did, Johnny. I did. I really did. I did not want to play it. I think for like a month. So it came out on Xbox, you know, because it was free on Game Pass day one. And I think after it was out for like a month, and I'm like, I don't want to play this. And then I was like, screw it, let's do it. And even Foxy was like pressuring me, pressure washing me to play Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and I'm just like, fine. So I caved, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I went to the store. I went to GameStop. I went to Best Buy. I went to Walmart, Target, looking for the game on PlayStation 5, and they didn't have it because I want to get it for PlayStation 5, but they didn't have it. So it's like, and I don't want the digital copy. I want a physical copy of that game because I have a feeling that game in the future is gonna probably go up in price. Like, oh, remember this game? Very, you know what I mean. I know what I mean. I know what I mean, Chicken Bean. Nah, I'm not sleeping. Just getting ready for work, huh? Tony, see, Tony is he knows I used to play this game, the original one, the first one. What if PowerWash Simulator was a turn-based strategy? How would you do that? You just take turns. So you're waiting right now. It's your turn. You shoot. You attack. Then you stop, and then the grime, you know, I don't know, does like a buff where it protects itself. I don't know. Do you have Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight? I do. I started playing Hollow Knight. It's alright. It's just annoying. Very annoying. But this Friday, which actually this Friday is when I'm supposed to play, Mortal Kombat. We're supposed to do a retro stream, and Friday would be Mortal Kombat retro stream. That's what we're supposed to play, because retro Fridays is reserved for, you know, retro gaming. Gotta bring that back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Gotta bring that back. There's just so many games that I have here sitting. It's like, it's discouraging watching because there's so many of them. That's the thing. The dirt takes a turn to return. It does. It returns. The dirt takes a turn to return. That's what it does. That's what it does. It just keeps coming back as I examine my hand and look around. But yeah, but Mortal Kombat, the collection comes out to Friday, so we're gonna be playing that, some old school Mortal Kombat. I don't really like the new Mortal Kombat too much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the older one. The older one was a lot better. Like I said, I remember I went to a pizza shop and my mom did not like Mortal Kombat. Oof. She's like, you are not playing that game, you are not getting that game for nothing. And I'm like, okay, Mom. And I used to sneak off to the arcade. You know, I used to sneak off to the arcade and play it. And the thing is, my daughter, she thinks she could get one over me all the time. Like, she'll try to be very sneaky. And, you know, Yanni falls for it easily. Me, I'm like, I'm not falling for that. And she'll be like, whenever I call her out on something, she'll be like, she'll turn to her mom. She goes, how does Daddy know that I'm doing something? It's like he knows. And even Yanni's like, I don't even know how he does it. And I'm like, I know all things. I'm watching. It's because I went through it as a kid. Where can I even get Manhunt? Manhunt's not even backwards compatible, is it? I wish all games were backwards compatible, you know? Because I know you guys said my PlayStation 3 is backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 games. I know you guys were saying that. And I honestly cannot wait for November, because my new schedule is going to change and I'll be streaming at night. And we'll be playing at night. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this dirt, Sabrina. Gotta clean that tailpipe right there. I know this game is slow and it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but you know, it's a good game for, you know, just to relax and chill. Especially at night. There's times when I used to stream on Twitch, I would play this game all the time. Like, this is what I would stream. I didn't realize I needed to do that. Yeah. But yeah, Mortal Kombat will be Friday morning, and then Friday night, I have plans Friday night, so I don't think I'm gonna do a night stream this Friday. I think I'm gonna spend time with my, you know, the family. So just because I have a night stream coming up doesn't mean, you know, I do need to spend time with my family at night. So yeah, if I, you know, trust me, I'll get the look from Yanni if I'm playing too much. You ever gotten that look? Is this look? When I say, hey, I'm gonna go stream, this is the look I get. I just banished the dirt. I banished it. Make the whole environment smell. Imagine that's the next evolution. You start smelling the detergent. I think we gotta get up there. How do we get this? Alright, this. So I know I have a friend. He owns his own business. He owns his own business. He's an electrician, and he was telling me, I was telling him about PowerWash Simulator, and he goes, dude, why don't you just actually buy a power washer and start your own business? And I'm like, cause that's not fun. It requires me to like do work and stuff. I could just sit on my couch and play this all day. Dirt is friend, not food. Is it? $1, welcome in. How you doing? Can I get that? Is that? No, that's not dirty. There's something else. Oh, so you see now it tells you what is dirty. We're playing this game out. It's a live, what you call it? Live review. I'm also on YouTube. If you want to follow my YouTube channel, Vaughn. This is my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's easier. I'm gonna start calling you Vaughn. I'm like, I can't. It's too long. It's too long for me. And plus, I can't pronounce certain words because my accent doesn't allow me to for some reason. Look at all that. Look at how dirty that is, guys. Look at how dirty. We gotta clean this. You gotta clean. It gotta be all clean. What else? What am I missing? The roof? Maybe we gotta go on the roof. How do we do that? How do I get up there? The ladder? Let's get go. Oh, it's grimy. When I first moved out, my apartment apparently always smelled like Lysol. Why? Just have your wife and read Morning Glory Milking Farms and you'll be able to hang out Friday nights. What the hell is that? Is that a book? Oh, thank you so much for following. I have one as well. Yeah, definitely. Send it to me. Send it to me. You could DM it to me. That's where I start off. I mostly stream on YouTube. And then I started streaming on Twitch again, but the ads, man. The ads, it's just such a turnoff for people. And I don't want my viewers to, you know, miss anything or a clutch moment. I don't want them to miss any of that. I don't want them to be disturbed. You know, I want them to be relaxed while they hear the sound of the pressure washer going off like this. But you know what I mean? So that's why I started talking to Bane. I'm like, all right, I'll give Kick a shot. I never actually streamed on Kick. I never really focused on Kick, so I'm gonna try now more, and I'm gonna try to use my socials more, social medias. His skin was so used to bacteria he died without it. What? Shower and died. The world's dirtiest man took a shower. That's not real. It's a book. Okay, I didn't know what you're telling me. It's a book. Fail. Well, I mean, she does read books. She loves books, I tell you. She was like reading a book the other day, and then she finished it, and she's like, oh my god, we're driving home from, I forgot where we were. She finished it. She goes, let me tell you about this book. And in my head, I'm like, God, no. I don't care. And I legit told her, like, I don't care. Please stop. But no, she didn't stop. She just told me about the book. And then she tells me, she goes, oh, you gotta read it. And I'm like, are they gonna make a movie? And then she says, yeah, they're gonna make a movie. And I'm like, no, I'll wait for the movie. I'll wait for the movie. Same name on YouTube I started. Okay. Yeah, I never used Rumble. TikTok, I do use TikTok, just not as often. Look, that's my work right there that I did. I wish there was music playing, and I can't play music because I'll get copyrighted on YouTube. So that's why we can't play music. Honey, if the roof was so slippery. They should add that. Like, they should add that feature. Like, I made $200 or $60? $200. They should add that feature because that's the next one. But I think you could go to the store, home base, right? And you can get new items. Came to say hi. Yeah, just started. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be on for a little bit and then I'll be off. And then we'll be back live tomorrow morning. I don't know what to play tomorrow, to be honest with you. I really don't know what to play. Gotta learn when to share things with your man because they absolutely don't care. Exactly. You guys gotta learn when to share things with us. Because it's true. We don't care. We don't, and I don't want to sound mean, but we don't care. And some people won't admit it. Some men won't admit it. I'm not one of those guys. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Why are you telling me this? You know, and it's true. It's absolutely true. Is it just this? Oh, this is easy. She's right. A lot of us don't care. And I'd rather be honest about it. You know, I couldn't be that way with my ex. My ex was just, oh, super sensitive about everything. What's the difference? Whoa. How do I... There we go. Let's put soap. Because in the first one, you used to have soap for different type of, like, surfaces. So, like, wood, metal, glass. This soap, it's different. I don't understand it. It's like you're soaping it up and then you rinse it off. I guess that's what they're trying to do here. This is from Square Enix. Did you guys know that? I think this game is Square Enix. And then there are things I don't care about. Exactly. And I know it. I know there's things that she doesn't care about. You know, like Yanni doesn't care. Just like Mystic. Yanni doesn't care about certain things that we like. You know, she'll just look at me and like she'll be like, nodding her head like this. And I just look at him like, you don't care. Why do I even talk? And I say, I'm like, why do I even talk to you? But that's one thing I gotta say is like, if you are not in a relationship and you're looking to be in a relationship, date someone and you really like someone, be yourself. Always be yourself. Don't be an asshole, but be yourself. You know what I mean? Always be yourself, because if you're not yourself at the beginning and you are the real you comes out later on, it's going to be harder for her. And even for you, if she does the same thing. Let's say she does the same thing and she is not herself, does the same thing. If you're not the real you, she's going to be like, wait a minute, you weren't like this before. I don't understand what happened. Yeah, just know and nod and agree. Yeah. Exactly. Don't take things personally. And that's the problem with the world is like your relationship. I think and what I'm going to say, it might be hurtful to some people, but I'm going to say it anyway. But I think most of us here are adults, and I think most of us here agree with what I'm about to say. I think the world now, I think the generation now, they're coddled. And I think if they don't get their way, everything falls apart for them. They don't know how to handle pressure, like a pressure washer. Unless you can be a unicorn. Exactly. Unless you can find that one unicorn. It's very, very difficult to find. Unless you find that one unicorn. But I think the world is so coddled. The generation is so coddled. And I say that because I'm going to use an example of someone that I know. Her daughter is 15 years old, I think. And she has to take some pills to help with her anxiety. And I'm like, anxiety? I'm like, yeah, she deals with anxiety. It's like, and I say, I know everyone has different things they deal with, and that's totally understandable. But I asked, like, what the anxiety was. Was it from past trauma? Was it from something that happened to you? Mystic said it just perfectly. Was it something that happened to you? Was it a traumatic experience that is causing you to take whatever pills you need to take to help you get through the day? No, it's just, you know, she has a test coming up and she has anxiety right now over that. And I'm like, wait, like a school test? Yeah, like a math pop-up test is coming up. And I'm like, what? She's on pills because of that? Like, you gotta be freaking kidding. Like, it's something like that. And I'm like, oh my god. That's why, like, with my son, as he's growing up, and he's, you know, as he gets older, he's understanding more. All right, Sabrina, thank you. Just listening. She's listening in. You know, as my son is growing up, I'm not going to coddle him. I'm not going to treat him, you know, I'm going to tell him, like, there's things that's going to happen to you that's going to be hurtful. You just got to be strong enough to endure it and get through it. That's what you need to do. Don't think just because you can whine and cry and you'll get what you want. That's not how the world works. And that's the problem with this generation. That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of things with this world. That's why a lot of governments are the way they are. That's why a lot of people are the way they are. You give into a lot of demands and it's like, wait, now they've been trained. Like, all I gotta do is complain about this and I'll get what I want. And I'll get away with it. It's like a kid. It's a little kid. That's what they are now. There's no more conversations. There's no more disagreements. It's all, what's the word? It's all yelling and calling each other names and then running away. Wah! That's what it is. Have you ever engaged in recreational activities, Johnny? Of course I do. I play sports. I play football. I play basketball. Down here, so when I lived in New York, that's all I played was football, basketball, and baseball. When I moved to the South, it's all soccer. Everyone here is soccer, and I'm like, I don't play soccer. I'm not good at it. I tried it. I don't like it. I don't even like watching it. Like I mean, I know people might like soccer. I don't get the thrill of it. Every time I go to Yanni's parents' house, there's a soccer game happening. And I'm like, didn't it finish? Isn't it over? Did I do it? Oh, crap! There's more! There's more! But yes, I engage in activities, Phil. I got an activity this Sunday. We're supposed to take fall family pictures. How exciting is that? I just got hit with that this morning. I mean, I know she was talking about it, but it's like, wait, what? Now it's actually happening? I was trying to discourage it. Oh wait, there's more. I really didn't think there was gonna be more. Like, I thought this was it. Okay, that's done. Is there another post? Look, there's a door here. We should clean up. Oh, look. Okay, it's giving me... You guys can't see it because I'm in the way. But it's giving me services. Someone named Vicky Michelle wants me to clean some yard. How come you were discouraging it? The what? Discouraging what? Activities? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Fail. What was I discouraging? Oh, the pictures. Cause I didn't want to go. Is that bad? I didn't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't like taking pictures. I feel like I look like a tool when I take pictures. You guys ever seen the episode of Friends, where he takes a picture with his wife Monica, and she goes, "Oh, you have such a beautiful smile," and then he starts smiling, but it's kind of comes out like weird looking. That's what I look like. That's how I feel I look like. And then, like, you know, Yanni says the same thing. She goes, "Oh, you have a good smile, you know. You got a natural, nice smile." And I'm like, okay. And then I do it. And she goes, "Look, there it is." And then we go to take a picture. It comes out all weird looking. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And plus, it's cold now down here. It's getting cold. This morning, we had so much wind. And I'm taking my daughter to school. And I'm just like, we get in the car driving. And she goes, "Oh, don't forget Sunday's fall pictures." And I went, "What?" I go, "What pictures?" And she goes, "You know, the fall pictures we're supposed to take." And I'm like, Mom didn't tell me that. I don't want to take any pictures. What are you talking about? It's cold. I know, I wish I was a model. What? Blab? What does that mean, blab? Wreck. What I'm saying? I wish I was a model. In New York I was gonna sign up for a modeling agency. I was a lot thinner. But you know why I didn't do it? So I met with the modeling agency, the agent, and they told me, okay, you gotta get headshots, you gotta get this. You know, and so on, and then it requires work. You got to maintain the body, and I'm just like, I'm one of the laziest individuals ever. I don't want to do all this. Cure the anxiety by making them watch Hellraiser instead of cure. Dude, it's I don't understand. Like the kids today, the anxiety that's filled with their life. Like really. Like, I know a lot of us, we're all from similar generations. You know, we grew up in the 90s. Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. And a lot of... And this is not all of them. I'm not saying every young one is like this, you know. I know, like Sabrina, I don't believe she's like that, you know. And things that... But the thing is, if you notice, this world... It's been a lot of... When we were growing up... And Mystic, you could... even Bullet, you guys could vouch for me. Autism. Was it a thing growing up? Yes. Was it something that we were aware of when we were younger? No. You know, it's not. It's a word that is thrown out constantly, and I feel that a lot of people use that word to justify some of their actions. You know what I mean? Now, is autism real? Absolutely, it's a real thing. People suffer from it. You know, and they gotta live life through that, and it sucks. Like, it sucks. You know, I feel bad for them. But people use that word, like, just to justify their actions, justify what they did, or whatever they're doing. You know, like, for example, our nephew, on Yanni's side, he has autism. He does. He's diagnosed with autism. He actually was diagnosed with autism. He has some form of autism. But he's so smart. He's such a smart kid. But he could be a little mischievous. So one day, when we were living in the apartment... Let me tell the story. Now, I'm from immigrant parents, raised with all boys. I have ADHD and I am medicated, but no one ever gave me a... Exactly! Yanni also has ADHD, so it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. So her nephew, he comes over the house with his mom, and his mom he's jumping over the couch, like back and forth. And I'm like, no, don't do that. You know, you could break it, you know, the wood, whatever. So he keeps doing it. He's not listening. So eventually, his mother tells him, like, hey, stop doing that. Like, don't do that. So he stops. He gets all sad. He hugs his mom. And he talks normal. And he goes, I'm sorry. Because she yelled at him. I'm just so dumb. I'm stupid. It's my autism. You know, I think you should just lock me up and put me in a cage. And then his mother hugs him. Oh, it's okay. And she goes, Johnny, it's autism. You need to be more understanding. And I'm like, I have a dog cage right there we could put him in. And I said, and he's playing you. Just throwing that out there. And she did not like that. She was like, not happy that I said that to her. But it's true. I'm like, you're getting played. You're getting played. This kid is not dumb. He is very smart. He knows what he's doing. So, like, things like that I don't like. But the thing is, he is diagnosed with it. But what the problem is that she uses the excuse of, oh, my son has autism. Be more sensitive. So he's constantly doing bad things. So that means he could get away with it. And I told her, I said, so if he murders someone, are you going to say, hey, it's okay, he has autism? You know? Back from driving, telling your kid there's something wrong with them doesn't seem quite... I agree with that, Phil. I agree with that 100%. So it's like you're telling the kid, it's okay, you could be bad because you have autism. You get away with more stuff because you have autism. You know? That's not right or fair. Because now these kids are like, well, I have autism. Mommy told me I have autism, so she said it's okay. You know what I mean? It's not, it's just, just drives me off the wall. I've seen videos on YouTube and TikTok. Now, I don't know how true these videos are. You know, people could put an act. So there was a kid acting up in a store. And I think it was a TikTok video. A kid was acting up in a store. And he, you know, he called a tantrum. The mother waited for him to stop with the tantrum. She sat down. She was, okay, just breathe. Let's just sit down. Just let it all out. Let your feelings out. It's okay. And I'm just looking at this kid. And I'm like, if that was me, my mom would have slapped me in front of everyone. That's what she would have done. And he is aware of what he is doing and pointed out his condition. Yes, there's nothing wrong with him. No one is no one's gonna tolerate that. No one's gonna tolerate it. And his little sister is even worse. Even worse. That little girl has like some sort of anger issues. I'm not even kidding you. Sabrina said, it's more so an excuse for the parents so they don't have to put in the extra effort required to... Yeah, parents is good. My friend with autistic twins told me that. And it's true. I agree with that. And that's the thing. Like, autism is a real thing. But like I said, growing up, that word autism, it was around, but it wasn't a major thing. It wasn't thrown around. You know? It wasn't thrown around. The R word was thrown around more. You guys know what the R word is, right? That word was thrown around all over the place. I even said it. You know, sometimes I still say it now. You know, I hate the fact that certain words are taken away from our vocabulary because it's offensive. You know, it's like, is it offensive? Why can't it just be funny? Like it used to be. Why can't it just be funny and fun? Just take away the word fun. It's got to be hard. It is. It's got to be hard. And with him, it is hard with him. You know, he has autism and he does suffer from ADD as well. So He's medicated, and I hate seeing these kids on medication like that. It's like, oh my god. It's like, I was hyper as a kid, but I was never diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. You know, I was just told he's just a kid. That's what I was told. He's just a kid. You know, but looking back, it's like, did I have ADD? Do I have ADD? You know what I mean? Like, I think about those things, but then I do research. Is like, no, I don't, because I'm able to focus on something. I'm able to get this completed, the task completed. There's times where I can't, but it's because I'm just so tired, or I've just done so much work that my brain is not letting me go forward anymore. You know? Let's see. There, we got that. I taught my daughter how to fight and get away quickly if she needs to. She's a tough. That's what I'm doing too, Bullet. I want my daughter to defend herself, and not just physically, but verbally as well. I don't want my daughter right now. My daughter's she's a very shy person, and she'll follow along. She doesn't. What you call it? Can I rotate this? Yes, I can. She doesn't, what's the word? I don't want to say she doesn't stand up for herself, but she doesn't really stand up for herself like I would want her to. You know, like, we'll tell her something, and it's like, well, why'd you do it? Oh, because my friends did it too. And it's just like, well, you know, you don't want to do that. You know? You know, if someone's like bothering her, like, stand up for yourself. If you don't want to do something, just say no. Like, no, I'm not doing it. It's that simple. You know, but I know that takes time. You know, and she doesn't. We were trying to teach her how to roller skate, and that did not work out. She put the skates on. She was sitting on the floor. She put the skates on, and she was afraid to stand up. We were downstairs in the living room, and I said, okay, I'm gonna help you. So I said, I'm gonna just hold on to my arms, and I'm gonna pick you up, and then I'll hold you as you roller skate. As soon as I put my arms around her, like right here, and she put her arms like that. So I went to pick her up, and she wasn't holding on, like putting pressure down. As soon as I picked her up, she went like this, and she slipped right through my arms, and she fell on the floor, and that was it. She doesn't want to roller skate anymore because of that. I said, you didn't even roller skate. You just fell. You fell. You didn't roller skate. You just stood up and fell. So I'm just like, what the hell just happened? So what I'm going to do to show her, and hopefully she'll follow along. So because I don't know a lot of places around here in the South. So I just found, what is that called? A roller rink, you know, like a place where you go roller skating. So I told her, would you want to go? And she was like, no, you know, I don't like to skate. I'm scared. And I said, okay. And I said, you know, your cousin's going to go. And she goes, he's going to go? I'm like, yeah. And I go, now you want to do it? She goes, yeah, I want to try it now. And I'm like, again, like, do things because you want to, not because of others. So, but I'm going to buy a pair of roller skates, roller blades, whatever they're called. And I'm going to show her. You can't be afraid. I don't want her to, well, I don't want her to be afraid to fall either. Oh my God, it opened up. It opened up. And that's the thing. I think her fear is to fall and get hurt. I think that's what she's afraid of. I think she's afraid to fall and get hurt. And it's like, you gotta fall. It's the only way you're gonna learn. You have to fall down. That's how I learned. You know how many bruises and, you know, I've broken my left arm. I have a scar up here that it was I had stitches. You know how many monkey bars I fell off? Yeah, so I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get myself rollerblades, and I'm gonna show her. Look, I could do it. Change. Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. You know, I'm going to get rollerblades myself, and I'm going to show her there's nothing to be afraid of. And I'm going to fall on purpose. Just so she sees. You just get right back up. Yeah, you'll get hurt, but you just can't be, you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid of anything, of the world. And I think that's the problem. I think the world has coddled these children so much that they're just afraid to do anything. They're afraid to push forward. They're afraid to make decisions, you know, in life. And I think that's the problem with the world today. Like, what are you afraid of? What's gonna happen if you make this decision? Who's gonna be upset? You know? Johnny, you know what you should do is purposely fall and... Yeah, and that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I did that one time when she was afraid of the dark. She was afraid to sleep alone in her room. Defeated Eater! I'm a professional. She was afraid to sleep alone. How you doing, Defeated Eater? He's up early. I usually see him at night. He's usually one of my night viewers. So one time we gave those gummies. I forgot what they're called. It's gummies that kids take and it helps them sleep and stuff like that. Melatonin. I think melatonin gummies. So we gave her that. It helps her sleep when she was younger. So one night, her room was a mess. Like, it was a disaster. It was a complete mess. So she wakes up. She can't sleep because she's scared. You like that story? I'm afraid of ripping my pants. So she wakes up, right? And she can't sleep whatsoever. She's just awake. She comes into her room. She's like, I can't sleep. I'm scared. I feel there's a monster in here. I'm like, there's no monster in here. So I take her back to her room and I walk her and I lay her down. And I check the closet. I'm like, look, nothing's here. Look under the bed. Nothing's here. She goes, I don't know. I feel like I'm scared. I'm scared. So I'm looking around her room. And the room's a mess. Like, there's toys all over the place. It's hard to walk. You gotta, like, you know, walk over things. So I pretended to be the monster. And I started tripping all over the place. And she was, like, laughing. And I'm like, do you think I'm a monster? Monsters likes clean room. Just leave your room like this for tonight. And you'll be fine. You know, she was laughing. And then she fell asleep. She actually fell asleep. Which was good. Because I wanted her to go to sleep. But, you know, it's like, you got things like that. And it's just like, this is before my son was born. My son wasn't born yet. So, but she's hitting that. She's not a teenager. She's going to be 10 years old. But she's, you know how girls develop faster than boys? She's hitting that age where, oh man, the attitude. The attitude. Like, there's times, there's something she's saying lately. Like, we'll say something and Yanni says something to me, like correcting me. And our daughter goes, yeah, Daddy, exactly. Like that. And I'm like, say that to me again. And she'll back off. I'm just like, don't you dare talk to me like that. I'm not gonna coddle you. In no way, shape, or form. So then that's the thing. It's like, and that's something that I told Yanni. I said, you know, I signed up for this to be her stepfather. I signed up to be there for her. She has her father. Her father's a good father. Like, I can't deny that. He doesn't give us problems or anything like that. He sees her. You know, he is a good father, but, you know, he's not with her as much as I am. He's not around her, so I'm the one, and Yanni as well. We're the ones dealing with her growing up. Buckle up, Johnny. It's gonna get worse. That's clever. She started to think she doesn't need her parents. Right, exactly, the feeder eater. you know, he's a good father when it comes to, like, you know, he stays in contact with her and he sees her every 2 weeks, which I don't like. I think they should see her maybe once every week. Or the thing is too, he lives far. He lives like an hour away. Their decision, him and his girlfriend's decision, which again I don't agree with. Like, I don't know why you guys gotta live so far. Like, they moved further away from where they were. Anyway, the problem is that, you know, I tell this to Yanni, and I'm allowed to complain. You know, it's like, we're doing so much work for her. We're raising her. We're the ones that gotta deal with the nonsense that she deals with. We're the ones that gotta deal with whatever pain she's dealing with, whatever anxiety she's dealing with that day, whatever sadness she's dealing with that day, whatever attitude. We're the ones dealing with that. You know, not him. He gets to be, I hate to say it, but the Disney dad, the fun dad. You know what I mean? Having a daughter is something I'm wary of. When I have kids, I would love it, but it's not easy. Like, having kids is not easy, and then I have my own. Like, I have my actual own blood son from me, from my sperm bank, from inside me. Like, we have my own. You know, even at that age is a lot of work. And let me tell you guys something. If you love spending time with whoever you live with, whoever you are involved with, be ready, because your life changes. It completely changes. You got to be able to sacrifice certain things. So, for example, last Friday, I was going to stream last Friday. I had a stream scheduled, ready and everything, and I couldn't stream. Yanni came home from work with a bad headache. My son was just crying. He was just being very needy. So I was like, I said to her, I said, I won't stream. You know, I'll help you. She goes, are you sure? She was like, I feel bad. I said, it's okay. Like, it is what it is. You know, this comes first. Our son comes first right now. So that's why I didn't stream last Friday, because we had to focus on that. You know, I had to help her out with him. It wouldn't be fair. So yeah, so those are things that our daughter's father does not experience. He doesn't experience those things. You know? He doesn't experience that at all. And it's like, it could be hurting him that he doesn't get to experience that. He doesn't get to be around his daughter that much. But it's a choice that was made by him at the time. You know, and I was, who was streaming yesterday? It was on Instagram. Mystic Goddess. She's one of my followers. We follow each other on Instagram, TikTok. We follow each other almost everywhere. And her topic was about choices, and the choices we make, and the paradox of life. You know, what if we make one choice? How does it affect us? You know, kind of like a butterfly effect. And that's a choice he made. He made to leave the family. He made the choice to pursue selfish interests. You know, and if you make a choice like that, like, we all go through life, we all make different choices. If you make a choice like that, to me, that's a selfish choice. Because at that point, making that choice, you had a wife and you have a kid, and you're making a choice to leave them for selfish interests. You know, you had a really good wife and you left her because you wanted the pleasures of life, or whatever pleasure you were experiencing at that moment. You know what I mean? The pleasures are good, I'm sure. Johnny loves it. Oh, I do. She's amazing. I love her. She's been wanting to interview me on Instagram, but it's been so tough, like my schedule. And then now with the baby, it's even harder. So I just follow her and just, you know, I like her videos and comment. But that's the thing, it's like life choices like that. You know, you make a choice like that, you can't complain. You could be sad about the choice, like, oh, why did I make that choice? But you can't blame anyone else but yourself. So that's a choice that was made by you alone. Especially if the other party was willing to forgive at the time. I wasn't around at the time, so I did not know her. I did not know any of them. I was living in New York. I met Yanni when she was already, the divorce was already filed. That's when I met her. You know, my divorce was already filed, so we were kind of going through the same thing. Alright, Mystic, I'll catch you later. Oh, the troll might come in. Be ready, Defeater Eater. Chaos, the troll might come in. If he does, we'll just ban him immediately. Because he leaves. He'll come in when you guys are not around. He's such a tool. A lot of people don't want to live with the consequences of having sex. Right. Right. You know, and I'm not going to go into I know the details of, like, what happened. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, I mean, there was cheating involved. And even with my ex, there was cheating involved. You know, she cheated. She was cheating. She didn't admit it or anything like that. It wasn't until after I moved that she was, like, regretting everything. You know, and she was just like, oh, you wouldn't be willing to give it another chance? And I'm like, I would have, but not anymore. At the time I did, but not anymore. Can I raise this? Yeah. I'm just glad I had no kids with her. Alright, thank you. Oh, he came in yesterday, Chaos. That's why he's still around. When we thought he was gone, he comes back with the same words. Divorce sucks. I wasn't married, but my ex and I lived together for like 5 years, and we're together for almost 10. It is hard. Divorce sucks. It's funny. It's so easy to get married and so cheap. Just go to the courthouse, pay, what, $50, I think it is. And then that's it. You're married. Divorce is like $300, $400 for a divorce, maybe more if you got to get a lawyer involved. Yeah, that's how much more expensive it is. Oh, it was earlier, but it was yesterday, Chaos. I think it was before you came in. Mystic was there. She caught it. Is that she wrote she's lurking or she'll be right back, something like that, and then boom, he came in. It's okay, Chaos. We'll ban him. One of us will catch him. Yeah, you wasn't there yet. You wasn't there yet. Yeah, and that's the thing. You gotta know your worth. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, with my ex, she wasn't who she was when we were dating. And I was guilty of it too. Like, I wasn't who I was either. Like, I was trying to impress her mother, her family. You know, and then it's just like, ugh, this isn't me. And after we got married, my true self was coming out. And she was like, you weren't like this before. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I wasn't like this before. Can I put this here? No. Yeah, so, but time went on, you know, divorce happened, and that's it. I moved down to the south. That's the reason why I moved to the south, is because I needed to get away from her. She was just so annoying. She would legit call me when I moved down here. Hey, Lady May, you changed your name back? A marriage will make a relationship. It doesn't. It doesn't. Hey, James. Wow, ignore. I'm sorry, Bane. Hey, Bane. How's it going? I'm sorry. Spray me with your hose. How's it going, Bane? Draken. How's it going? I'm sorry. I missed these guys. I was just chatting up. This game I get distracted with this game. This game is just, it's good. It's a relaxing game. God, I love this game. Thank you guys for being here. Really do appreciate you guys. I know this wasn't Bullet's cup of tea for this game. Neither was Fail, but you guys are here chatting it up with me. Johnny from the deep south. Yeah. So I moved down here. I grew up in New York City. I lived in New York City. I was born in Puerto Rico, and I lived in New York, and then we moved to New York City when I was 3 years old, something like that. And eventually, I've always wanted to move to the south. I always liked it down here. And I always said to myself, so if I ever get the chance to do it, I'm going to do it. And a chance came up, and here I am, living in the south. I almost moved to California at one time. I think in 2019, I almost moved over there for a job, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. California is like even more expensive. I have a friend that lives out there, and he told me don't do it. He was like, don't do it. He goes, come visit, but don't do it. Don't move down here. And I said, you got it. I will not move down here. So, but yeah, I like the south. And plus, it does get cold down here. We do get snow, but the snow isn't as bad as New York. I do not miss the snow whatsoever. And I think New York is supposed to get really bad snow, like the Northeast. It's supposed to get really bad snow this year, supposedly. Right now we're getting hit with a hurricane. It's not raining as bad here, but it's drizzling. It's been drizzling for the past 2 days. Living together definitely shows you, right, it shows you who you really are. You're all sides. I wish I could escape the cold, but it's hard to leave the country. Right. And you're in Canada. You're up north. You're all the way up there. Sabrina's up there too. She's in Canada. I've always wanted to visit Canada. I may still do it one day. Montreal, I heard, is beautiful. I should have went. My friend told me to go one day, and I didn't. I couldn't go. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay behind. I've been to Belize. I've been to Dominican Republic, El Salvador, which is where Yanni's family's from. Her father, he's building a house over there. So he's building a house with like 5 or 6 rooms, and there's like 4 siblings. So it's the parents, Yanni, and then she has 3 more siblings. So they're making a room for all of us, and that way we have a place to stay. And I told him, I said, get the good internet down there, because if I stay for like 2 weeks, I'll be working from there. No, I don't like that. Did I finish here? No, 93%. I don't like Hyrule War. That's like what is that called? What's left? Air conditioning unit? Oh my god, I still got the ceiling. Isn't that like Dynasty Warriors? I think it's like Dynasty Warriors, right? I can't get it. There's a new Dynasty Warriors, I think, that came out that looked really good. But I don't know. I just don't like gimmicks like that. Oh, I missed all this. Speaking of gimmick, here I am saying that I'm playing a PowerWash game. How ironic, right, Phil? How ironic. Oh my god, I missed all this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it's just in here. So it's all this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like, if I'm gonna play a Zelda game, it's gonna be an actual Zelda game, not a mix like that. Not a knock to anyone that likes it. I mean, it looks interesting. Maybe I need to see another trailer. Pretending enemies are covered in mud. It is addicting. Thank you, Defeated Eater. It is addicting. Tomorrow, I'm still deciding what I'm going to stream tomorrow. Friday, we're going to do Mortal Kombat in the morning. Because it's a retro game, and it comes out Friday. So we're going to do Mortal Kombat. And that's the Mortal Kombat collection. So we'll be buying that for the PlayStation 5. I do want to get Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest comes out Friday also, but I think I'm going to get that for the Nintendo Switch. That way I could play it on the go and stuff like that. Because I really only have one Nintendo Switch 2 game, which is Mario Kart, and I don't even play it. I heard that game kind of died, right? Did it die? Did that game die? Like, a lot of people just went back to the part 8, Mario Kart Deluxe, whatever it's called. Sandra Clark, addicted, not addicting. Oh, addictive. Oh, it's alright, Sandra. It's addictive. Yeah, learn how to... Learn your grammar, Defeater Eater. It's okay. Thank you for correcting that. Johnny gonna get No. No, I'm not gonna get Kirby Air Ride. The only Kirby game I like is the Game Boy ones and the Nintendo one. And the Game Boy one is the first one, the very first Game Boy Kirby that came out. I tried the Kirby for the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch? We got it. I did not like it. Yanni liked it. I did not like it. Inner wall? Where else? What do you mean inner wall? This? I think this. Ceiling. This? Got it. Job complete. Wait, is it? Yeah. Is it? Wow, all the secrets it brought up. English major here at the feeder was actually oh, he was correct. Ooh. I have bad grammar, so I can't tell you guys what was right, what was wrong. Did you watch the Nintendo Direct a couple of days back, Kirby Era? No, I didn't. The last Nintendo Direct that I watched was the one where they showed Metroid 4. That was the last one that I watched. Look at how much we're talking and getting through. Look at the distraction you guys are in. The distraction. I say addictable, but PowerWash is not addictable. What was it bad? Was that the Nintendo Direct, was it bad? Like, was it not good? I don't know. I feel Nintendo's online service, what was that called? Like their, you know, like they play the retro games like the GameCube and things like that. They need to add more games, and I feel we're paying for a service that they're not adding more games to. You know, it's like, what? You charging us more, and now they're gonna add Virtual Boy to it, which I don't care for Virtual Boy. No, Virtual Boy, someone was telling me you gotta buy it. Like, why would I buy that? You know? Got it. Why would I buy Virtual Boy? How much you love Nintendo? I love Nintendo. I just think I didn't see the Direct, but every decision Nintendo keeps making pushes me away as a customer. The Direct for Kirby a few days ago was insane. Sakuri went all out and made a game that will blow your mind. I'll take a look. I'll look at the trailer today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not pleased with my Nintendo Switch 2. Like, I kind of wish I waited for it. You know, I got excited. I got caught up with the hype. And I don't really use it. I still play my older games that came out on the Nintendo Switch 1. Does it feel a little better, like, graphically? Yeah, it does. But it's like, I need to see more games. And the thing is, like, I know at the beginning with new consoles, you don't get a lot of games. But this is like, I don't know. Like, they could have come out with Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Country, whatever it's called, that came out recently. They could have came out with that, both of them, but they didn't. They waited, I think, a month. But maybe the game needed more work. Who knows? which I heard was good. I'm just waiting, which I know never happened. I'm waiting for a price drop for the Donkey Kong game. Because I don't want to pay. What is it, $80? No, you gotta play it, plug it into your stream, and boot up. Well, we will. It's just, I'm playing. What am I playing right now on the Switch too? I'm playing Skyrim. That's what I'm playing. I've been playing Skyrim lately. And I'm enjoying it again. I haven't played it in a long time. But that's what I'm playing, is Skyrim. It's just, I will be booting it up next month. Fail. We're gonna be playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. That's when we're gonna jump into. But I'm mostly gonna focus on the story mode, like story stuff. I'm not gonna really do a lot of side quests unless I have to. But yeah, we're going back into Zelda to get those completed. I think I need this one. The only thing is I don't look forward, because I like that game, but what I don't like about it is the open world. You're on the boat, and it's just, you're just on the boat in the ocean. I bought the Switch close to launch to play Breath of the Wild, but to this day I only have a handful of games. I ended up going back to my PlayStation. My Skyrim character looks like the regular Nord character. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if I can show you here. Let me see. He just looks very generic. He looks like a very generic character. That's him. I don't know if you can see it. I know the glare's in the way. But I said I'm at the very beginning. Like I just started. I just did the monkey paw thing. Steve, I bought a Switch 2 day one. Novelty soon wore off, and it's yeah, you sold it. You sold it. You did sell it. I remember you told me you sold it. And that's the thing. Like I don't. Nintendo needs to get it together. I don't want them to turn into a Wii U situation. Anytime I replayed it, I would check social media while waiting on it. Right! That's what I'm afraid of, Fail. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. That I'm going to be playing Zelda, and then I'm going to be like, oh my god, I'm just chatting it up. It's more of a chatting stream than anything else. It'll be something like this. At least with this, I'm actually doing something. That's why I'm nervous to play it. It's like, I want to play it, but at the same time, I don't. That's the only thing that makes me hesitant. Sign, good morning. You know what makes Wind Waker a lot more fun, tolerable? The HD, but I don't have. So we were going over that yesterday. We were looking up prices for the Wii U, and the Wii U, man, they want like almost $300 for it, and I don't want to spend that right now. So the only reason why I would play it for the Nintendo Online service is because they up the graphics a bit more. It's not upped it, but it just made it a little bit sharper for the Nintendo Switch 2. That's it. But I don't know why they didn't come out with the HD version. I think that would have been a seller. Who knows? Maybe they'll still come out with it. The original Wind Waker doesn't have a targeting reticule for your bolt cannon. Right, they don't. It feels more like a turn-based strategy game. Me and the enemies taking shots. That's how it. Yeah, you're right. All right. Why do they need to go to the? It's true though. You're right. It didn't have a targeting. That's why I'm like I don't know if I want to play it. We'll figure it out. Maybe there'll be a new game that comes out. But you know, I like to stick to older games that has come out. You know what? Maybe we'll just do Fear in November. We'll do Fear 1. and beat that game. Because I've never played Fear, so maybe that'll be a game we'll play. We'll stream it. I hear the cows. So in my backyard, I have a backyard, and then across, there is, what is that called? A farm back there. So all I hear is the cows mooing. And let me tell you something. Sometimes they moo so loudly that I think they're doing stuff. They're having, you know, their own fun time over there. And they're feeding wherever they feed is like right here. It's right here, right by my, right in my backyard. So it's a cool thing to see. Like, you don't get to see that in New York City. Cows. It's 20, yeah, it's like 30, 40 degrees for us over here. I said, Nintendo thinks they can patent game mechanics I can't support them. Fear will be a lot of fun. Just bought it for like $4. Yeah, I have it. I have it here too. So we'll do that. We'll do that in November. We'll probably just do that. Focus on Fear. And it's not a very long game either, right? Oh, by the way, Activision. They're so scummy. So in Battlefield 6, they have an option called Portal. Portal is where you could create your own levels, which is great. I think that's a good thing. Like, let the community build their own levels, and players could play on those levels. So someone, or a few people, created a map called Shipment that looks very similar to the Call of Duty map. Activision sent them a cease and desist letter to remove the map from Battlefield 6. There's still time. Put up. I can't. I gotta create a thumbnail. It's a process we gotta do. Fail. It's a process. There's no time. I gotta get off in 20 minutes. I gotta start working. I gotta create a thumbnail and stuff. We'll get it ready. We'll get it ready for November. So there might be a stream tomorrow night on Kick. We'll see. Might be a stream tomorrow night. Activision sucks, the video. Like, they sent a cease and desist letter to these people, just random people. They're not even making money off of these maps. It's just something they created. And Activision told them they gotta take it down. If not, they're gonna sue them. Like, are you kidding me right now? And honestly, I play Battlefield. I do like it, but you can tell there is Call of Duty players in that game. And the reason why, because in Battlefield, you kind of need to work as a team. You kind of need to, like, wait for your teammate to revive you because you lose lives, because you share lives in the game. So you kind of need to wait for that. Wait for the support to come and try to revive you. Every time I play support, every time I play and I have members on my team, I'm like, hey, I'm running to them to go revive them. Guess what happens? They respawn, and they just took a life from us. Those are servers that, and it's technically copyright if they own rights to the name, or if they, no, it was also different names. It's not called Shipment, but it just looks like Shipment, but they are suing them. I'm sorry, man, but Activision is so scummy. So scummy, and they're desperate. Now they're taking out skill-based matchmaking in a playlist, even though they said they can't do that. They saw the writing on the wall. They got competition now with Battlefield. That's what it was. But when Call of Duty comes out, you're gonna see all the Call of Duty streamers. They're gonna go over there. Stay over there. Just stay over there. It's so scummy. No, these were not making money. That's what I'm trying to say. They were not making money. And they sent them a cease and desist letter to those that were not making money. Okay, we got that. we gotta get the floor. Ugh. Either way, they're just so scummy. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna download it and play it. I am thinking about getting back into Destiny too. Right, and they do the same thing with Fortnite and nothing has happened. Well, we'll agree to disagree, but they can't do anything about it. I don't know, it's just, they're scummy. They're very scummy. And then now it's owned by Microsoft. You know, so that makes it even worse. You know, they haven't fixed their anti-cheat. Johnny, while you're at it, hit my kids with this thing, will you? What thing? What thing? What should I hit them with? You know, they haven't fixed their anti-cheat. They need to fix that first. I think that's the main thing. That's the main problem with Call of Duty right now. It's not SBMM. SBMM is a problem, but fix the anti-cheat. And supposedly today drops the Battlefield Battle Royale Dead Sec or Red Sec, something like that. Red Sec, I think it's called. You know, like, I think Activision should be happy that, wow, they're creating these maps in other games, meaning they value Call of Duty a lot. Destiny 2 a few months ago to scratch the itch. It's not the same to you. Even the Christ said there is nothing new under the sun. Sound familiar? It is truth, right? It is truth. It's not the same. Because I think the new DLC's coming out, right? The Prophet, something like that. But again, I don't know how good it's gonna be. You're right. Like, is it gonna be the same? And I had that itch to play it, but I know Rec plays it. Foxy plays it. Foxy's been playing it a lot more. I think she got the. There's a DLC that came out recently. What is it called? I think it's the Legacy Pack, 2025 Legacy Pack, something like that. So I will have to get that, but that's $70 to pay. I don't want to pay $70. I don't even know how much Dragon Quest is going to be. I think Dragon Quest is going to be expensive, like $60, $70 as well, because it's 2 games in one. Dragon Quest 1 and 2. But story-wise, I was confused and I kind of felt left behind. They don't do like a recap? They didn't do a recap of the story? I'm gonna be honest with you, I never really understood the story of Destiny. Just being honest, I never understood it. Do his own patent? Maybe he did. Activision will sue him for it. Hey, I made that map. I made the map of heaven. No, but he definitely sets the standards. He does. But people do everything the same and history repeats itself. They do. It's history, and that's the whole point. The whole point of history is to learn from our mistakes. That's the whole point of history. And how many times have we made the same mistake over and over again? Even in our own lives. We make the same mistake over and over again. History is meant for us to learn from it. And we don't learn. We don't learn. We just keep doing it. Making the same damn mistakes over and over again. Destiny, not my cup of tea. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I used to be really into it, and then I don't know. It's like people take it so seriously. My friend, oh, he takes it so seriously. We were trying to just to run a raid. How many steps are there that I need to do? He was walking me through. He goes, okay, so you got to go through this, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I was so discouraged playing it. I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. That's where I was with that. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. So discouraged. Because there's just so much things to remember. Okay, now you got to pull this lever. You got to shoot this orb. And then once you shoot that orb, you got to run over here, jump on this plate. This is so much. Learn from a man's mistakes. You're not a wise man. Me neither. Me neither. I don't learn from other people's mistakes. You ever seen that video? There's a video, I think it's on TikTok and YouTube, where this mom is like giving like a pot to her daughter. It was really hot, and she's giving her like on the handle side. She goes, and the daughter's trying to grab her from underneath, and the mother goes, "The bottom is hot," and she goes, "The bottom is hot," and the daughter like, "Oh, okay," and she goes to give it to her, and she goes underneath again. The bottom is hot. Did it like 3-4 times. At that point, I would have just gave it to her. You know, like, here you go. Oh, this is almost done. It's satisfying just hearing that ding, ding. It's like cash, but there's no cash. You did see it. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You did see it. Oh, I gotta start shutting down. We're gonna do this here and then this fireplace, and then we do have to end it. Did I do the fire pit? Oh, look at all this. Is that everything? Oh, here's another one. Oh, look, the kettle. Got it. Okay. Let's look down here. I think I got all this, sir. Yeah, this is done. So then we have all this. Holy hell. I'm not gonna be able to do this right now. I gotta start working. I gotta work. I don't want to work. I wish I was off today. I might pull a stream later today if I could. If I have no meetings, it's just been crazy with meetings lately, and with work. Work has been insane. The good news is that I got approval to hire, but they got to be in New York City. But I got approval to hire for my team next year, hopefully. Just got to come up with the job description and all that jazz. It's not a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you so much for tolerating this game. I really do appreciate it. Bullet fail, I really do appreciate it. And again, this stream is mostly for you guys to chat. That's the whole point of the stream. Is for you guys to chat, to, you know, connect, and we all talk to each other and things like that. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm gonna play. I'm still deciding. I'll decide today. Perfect timing. You just got to work, Sabrina. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you got to work safely. I don't know what I'm gonna play tomorrow. I'm still deciding, but Friday we're gonna do Mortal Kombat in the morning. That'll be the retro game we're gonna play in the morning. Mortal Kombat. I don't know. Maybe we'll start Fear tomorrow. I don't think. How long is Fear? Fear is not a super long game, right? Is Fear a long game? How long is Fear 1? Oh, it's not that long. It's 8 hours. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. We'll start Fear tomorrow. Maybe I could pull a night stream tomorrow, continue Fear, and then Thursday, if we haven't finished Fear, we'll go back to it. So maybe we'll do that. Who's live over here on Kick? Draken. How do I think I'm gonna raid to Draken on Kick. Alright, we're gonna raid over there. He's live right now. Alright, well guys, thank you so much. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. We'll start Fear. We'll try it out. Never played it. Thank you all. Catch you later. Thank you again.